Let me start this week's video by saying Ramadan Mubarak. Hope you're all enjoying the festivities, staying safe, and كل عام وانتم بخير. Welcome to a new video about the very thing you are definitely not very sick and tired of hearing every single person talk about. Welcome to another video about the pandemic. I'm sure everyone knows, but the current global health situation impacted us university students in more ways than once. However, we're a very vocal bunch. Everything we're annoyed at, whether it's the pandemic or basically anything else, is out there, just a click away. But I think that's a little bit unfair because not everyone has the same reach and not everyone has a loud voice. So this got me thinking, what about the youngsters? The kids? Are they saying, yes, finally, we don't get to go to school? Or are they super annoyed that they are stuck at home every day for the foreseeable future? To help me understand the situation just a little bit, I tried to imagine myself in their shoes. So, 9 or 10-year-old Abdullah, stuck at home, what would he do? Well, he would be very annoying and annoying everyone around him because he was so bored. So this led me to have this amazing idea of why don't I talk to a first grader to ask him what exactly he thinks about the pandemic, the virus, and studying from home. So without further ado, let's take a look at my mini interview / conference with my little friend. Today, we'll be showing that the pandemic affects all of us. Today, we have a very special guest who will give us his insight and opinion on this matter. And here he is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, what's your name?
Muammal Ar-Rahmani.
And how are you?
Fine.
How do we stop ourselves from getting sick? We don't want to get
fruits and vegetables.
And
medicine.
if you
and
were
sanitizer.
hand
And
sanitizer,
wash your
yes.
hands with sanitizer or water and soap.
So the coronavirus is also a sickness. It's the same as everything else, right?
I was about to say the same thing.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Everything.
You want to be everything. Because you want to be everything, you have to study everything. And usually we study everything where? Where do we study?
In school?
Yes. And do you go to school, Muammal?
No. Not exactly.
Not exactly. How do you go to school?
The computer.
The computer.
Zoom meeting.
Zoom meetings. Yes, just like this one. So why don't we go to school, Muammal?
Because of coronavirus.
Yes, that's true. Coronavirus is very dangerous and it's something like all illnesses we have to get rid of and we have to prepare ourselves.
It's a kind of sickness.
How do we stop the coronavirus?
1, stay at home.
Yeah.
2, wash your hands many times a day. 3, if you go out, make sure you wear mask and gloves and stay a meter away from another person.
That's good. Excellent. You're very smart. Thank you for that, Muhammad. As students, we are all now studying from home. And my question for you now is, how do you feel about studying at home? What are the good things about studying at home?
Because I can be muted. I can block my picture. Eat.
You can eat. Yeah, that's true. So that's the good things. What about the bad things? What are the bad things about studying at home?
That I am feeling very bored at studying at home. I can't play with my friends.
If you had to choose, would you want to study at home or would you want to study at school?
So I can play with my friends.
That's perfect. And are you looking forward to go back to school?
Yes.
By the end of the video call, Muammal wanted to experiment. He showed me one of the hidden benefits of studying from home at a very young age. The little ones can be exposed to a sea of technology outside their iPads, like educational technology and technology in general. He's a very intelligent kid and he understood that there was a video host and a video guest. So he asked me, what can a video host do? Can you kick me out? Can you mute me? Can you just invite anyone? These questions were a lot cuter when they were asked by him. But more importantly, it showed me his interest in finding out what other advantages exist. Not for students, but for teachers. Now they can force the students to be silent using a magic and evil mute button. Power that Mu'ammal thinks no teacher can ever have. So Mu'ammal, just like I think I would if I was his age, doesn't seem to prefer studying from home. And I don't blame him. Because whether it's elementary school, high school or university, I think it is safe to say that us, students and basically everyone else, misses the human element. Sure, technology has provided us with means to communicate with our colleagues, friends and teachers, but I, just like Mu'ammal, miss the human connection. And I'm sure that many of us are patiently waiting to finally get to socialize, face to face. The social distancing has an effect on the virus and us humans, in very opposite ends of the spectrum. In this end, social distancing helps us control the virus. In this end, social distancing chokes us from our natural need to socialize. Especially in festive and memorable times like Ramadan, we miss the laughs, talks, gatherings, and jokes. So, if this scientific, extensive, detailed interview has showed us anything at all, is that even the youngest of us understand to an extent why we have to stay at home. I think that's really powerful. And I think it gives us a push to carry on and remember that Eid is coming and hopefully the end of the pandemic with it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mu'ammal. And goodbye.
Please like and subscribe.
Have a great week and stay safe.